Welcome to Adventures
in Poland.
Welcome to Adventures. This is Adventures with Oli Castillo.
Dzień dobry. Alam ko marami sa inyo dito sa Poland ang stress sa residence card process. Mahaba ang time waiting. Maraming papers at minsan hindi mo alam kung tama ba ang ginagawa mo. Kaya sa episode na ito, makakasama natin ang isang expert mula sa Residence Angels, isang company na tumutulong sa mga foreigners dito sa Poland para sa kanilang documents at residence permits. We invited him here to answer the most important questions na concern ng ating mga kababayan at ibang foreigners. Today, we are excited to learn more about his company and how they help foreigners here in Poland. Please welcome Mr. Vlad from Residence Angels. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much for inviting me. I hope it will be very useful for your audience. And I think you prepared some questions, so let's go one by one.
Yeah, that's why we're here together. And first, I just only wanted to know about the company profile. So, can you introduce Residence...
No, of course.
You see? Yeah. This is the problem. Okay, take two. Okay, so for the company profile, can you introduce Residence Angels to us and what makes your company unique in helping foreigners here in Poland?
Residence Angels is mostly immigration services oriented provider. Means that every expat who is coming to Poland is seeking for some immigration support in order to extend visa. So we are that company which helps to all foreigners in Poland in order to extend legal status.
Okay, and what kind of clients do you usually assist and from which countries?
We have different clients, really. Like we are serving over certain nationalities in Poland, and they are working in corporations, they are starting business, they are starting some language course, or they are studying in university. It's very different profile of our audience, so it's difficult to describe even like what kind of exact customer do we have.
Okay, so in terms of professional support and legal security, the question is, many applicants are afraid of mistakes in their documents, and how does Residence Angels make sure applications are correct and safe?
First of all, we have double verification. In our company, like we have a person who is preparing the package of the documents, verifying everything with customer, and then there is always double check with coordinator. So we have coordinator which is following every manager and making this quality work just to make sure the documents are prepared correctly. Of course, the way how immigration office verifies the document is different from every city. So if we are fulfilling the application for in Warsaw and we are not mentioning the dates of entrance, exits to different countries, there is a specific question about that. But in Krakow, let's say, they will demand answers to this question. So with practice, we came to know that, okay, we have different ways how the immigration offices are processing the documents, and we are adapting under this. So we have specific protocols in our job where coordinator is always like verifying if documents are prepared accordingly to what a specific immigration office wants from us.
Do you provide official legal representation or cooperation with immigration lawyers when cases become complicated?
Complication is very abstract meaning, like because for us we are running a lot of complicated things itself. For example, we have served one person who was staying in Poland for 9 years without visa, without residence permit, and he got residence permit for us with us. So do you think it's complicated story or not? Like when person is 9 years, let's say, illegal in Poland. But he had the right to legalize the stay using family reasons. So we did it. It took for us almost like 1 year and a half, and we finalized it positively. So we have different approach from what is complicated and what is like can be done by us. So what is affordable? If things are coming to the court, let's say when customer needs some representation in court, of course we have a part-time lawyers, advocates who are assisting customer for such types of procedures. Mortgages, other things, of course. We are we are in that niche where we cannot like handle all legal stuff of our customers. So of course we are hiring some representatives for other things which are not related with our direct activity.
Wow. Okay, so the next question is, how do you protect also sensitive client information such as passport, contracts, and financial papers?
We are burning everything after service is done. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kidding. Of course we have a security protocols. We are signing the contract with every customer when deal is done with client. We are signing the contract where GDPR clause is mentioned. It means that whatever information about customer we are getting during this process, we are handling it till the moment service is done. Process can be finished within 6 months or 1 year, so we need to handle this information. Then service is done, customer picked up his residence permit, so we have a duty to remove this information. We are cleaning all our system. We do not handle any we don't have any paper documents. Whatever we are getting in original, we are always giving back to the client. We are not keeping any originals. This is strict rule, 30 days maximum. Once client brought us something, we made the copies and gave back like within just 30 days. And passports, residence cards, of course, we are not holding this. It's prohibited by the law. And if customers are afraid about personal information, so we are making sure by contract, by GDPR, that everything is safe. We have our CRM system. Every worker has his separated access to dedicated customer in CRM system. So whatever can be done from the meaning of information security, we already did it.
Okay, so if ever, for example, like you processed my documents and then the next time after 3 years, you process my TRC and then I done it by myself. And then if ever you're going to process again after 6 years, so we're going to start from the start again because you don't have any information from me.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. We need to start from scratch because we don't have anything. Like whatever you fulfilled and provided us in chats, in WhatsApp, in emails, it's everything already cleaned. We don't have any information.
So everyone is secure using
Definitely.
residence agents, yes?
Definitely.
Okay, so in terms of the application process, what does permits do you handle and how do you guide the client step by step until receiving the residence card?
The types of permits, there are like up to 10 types of what we are handling. Like let's say from the temporary residence permit type, it can be separated for students, those who are studying language programs, businessmen, workers of higher professions. So we are handling all types of temporary residence permits, all types of permanent residence permits and long-term, and even citizenship cases, because we have also 3 ways of how to obtain Polish citizenship. We handle every type of that. We had success, positive already cases which finalized, so we have experience in every like possible procedure. And regarding step by step, it works like everything starts from the sales department. So when customer is interested to get some information, so he has to reach our sales department. Our consultant will find the best solution, best way of how to solve the problems, because customers are not only coming from scratch, like please apply, my visa is finishing soon. No, it happens that some people were already failed with some agencies and lawyers, and they don't have any single idea what's going on with their procedures. So they are reaching us. We are making case verification, calling immigration office, writing them, meeting with inspectors, making case reviews, providing all the needed info to our customer, and then we are keep handling, connecting with employer, with university, collecting all the needed documents, submitting to the immigration office, and finalizing it by decision and card collection.
Okay, so the next one is, do you also assist with connected service like PESEL, the ZUS registration, and housing proof or work permit support?
This is very like particular queries. Sometimes we are getting them, but mostly it's related to our corporate customers. Let's say we are serving individual market when people are texting us directly in WhatsApp, let's say from the reference, and we have our corporate customers, companies, where expats are working, and for and those services which you have mentioned, they are mostly applicable to corporate customers. But yes, definitely. ZUS registration is not possible to do, by the way, so it must be done by employer. Employer has to register in ZUS, but yeah, we are opening PESEL IDs. We are creating bank accounts, corporate and individuals to our customers. We are making home search, school search. Recently we had an experience when one client requested to find hockey school for a younger brother. So just imagine, like, where is resident St. Joe's and immigration and relocation hockey school in Poland? You know, we are not in Canada or like in some northern countries. So we had to find this solution. So we reached almost like 4 or 5 schools, decided to enroll to Legia, like school where this person is doing good results and performing already some competitions.
So your company is open for everything?
Yeah.
Not just only about the processing?
Yes, we are.
But it's for
When we are cooperating with customer for a very long time, definitely we will help with some things which are not directly related with immigration office. Everything depends. Like if let's say customer will reach us with some interesting story, so we will not be even be surprised, because every day we are getting crazy stuff. I mean, crazy queries from the customers, and yeah, it's
There's
a
no
routine.
easy job or company.
That's true.
So that's why. Okay, so this is the moment that what they are waiting for, because every time they process their documents, it's something like they are thinking that they are prolonging the process. So waiting times and challenges. From your experience, what are the usual waiting times in Warsaw and compared to other cities?
Oli, everything depends when you will be publishing this video. If you're going to publish it like next year, so I think it will be like 1 year of waiting time, definitely, because it's very. If I will tell this, people will be catching my tongue, like, and then we'll say Resident Angels told like it will take 3 months or 2 months. I will not lie. Right now in Warsaw, it takes. If you submitted your fingerprints, so from that day, it takes approximately 5-6 months to get decision issued. And from the moment when decision issued, if it's positive, you are getting your card within next 2-3 months. So like this process prolonged in the crazy way. But still, we have some immigration to compare with. Let's say in Katowice, people are waiting for 3 years. So there is nothing to complain.
That's so long.
Yeah, that's true.
But Katowice? Is it something like bigger than Warsaw? Something like for 3 years?
It's a smaller city, smaller immigration office. They have less people working there, but still in this region there are many productions around and many foreigners are working there. So it looks like, okay, who is living in Katowice? But actually in Katowice maybe not big amount of expats, but in surrounding territories around the city, a lot of expats are living, they are working, and they are submitting their cases. So this immigration office is extremely overloaded.
So what do you think, why, example like in Katowice, as you said, it can be 3 years, yes? So what do you think, what are the most common reasons why, or for delays of this one?
I think the most important reasons, if let's say what can be by the side of immigrant, is to submit not complete package. So if you are submitting by small portions, I mean the documents which are required by immigration office, and they are not complete, and they are not verified or not signed in the proper places, immigration office has a duty to call you to fix this formal defect. Also, will be good to find out if you can submit fingerprints as soon as possible. I know that in Katowice it's possible to book a date, but still people are ignoring this fact and they are submitting the documents by post. And then they are waiting for 2 years just to be invited to submit fingerprints. So from the date of fingerprints, again, 6 months they are waiting for decision and then for card collection. So if you have an option to book a date to submit your fingerprints physically as soon as possible, and your visa is covering this, this period of time, then you go for fingerprints with all the package, and then there is a big chance that you will not be waiting for a very long time and your process will be accelerate it. Of course, if you have experienced person nearby you, so you have to ask for some consultation before you will go there, it will save a lot of time to you.
So probably I will not get it 5 or 6 months, because what the lawyer did with my application is, first she submitted the first document, and then later she said that we can send the rest of the documents. So I'm expecting that I think it will be more than a year, I think, the process.
It depends. Every situation is unique, and you have to make a review of whatever you have submitted already into the case. You have to reach immigration office to understand when the decision date for you. If it was in Warsaw, they can tell you by phone. You can spend 1 hour, of course, 1.5 hours just to wait to be connected. But since you already reached the inspector, you can get a decision date when it's supposed to be done. You can get status now, ID number of your case, and then knowing this, you can quickly submit missing documents and be sure that your case will be processed faster. Of course, if you have some personal reasons of why they have to issue the decision to you faster than to other people, and you can motivate it in a good way and submit to the immigration office, there is always a chance that they will consider it faster.
Is it true that, because I've heard that if you are working in the same company and then you're going to renew now, it will be faster than...
Yeah, if you already, you mean if you already received the residence card from one company,
Yes,
and then,
I'm going to renew it now.
So let's say you received residence card for 3 years from now, yes, and after 1 month, something happens with your employer, you're finding a new company. So definitely there is no point to submit again a new case from scratch. Submit fingerprints, submit all this package and wait. It's better if you are in the necessary deadlines, which are 15 days from the moment when you change the job, you stopped working, you have 15 days to acknowledge the immigration office that you already stopped working for your previous company. And then you have quickly to submit application for change of decision. With this application, there are like almost the half of needed documents which were before. And it's during this process, you simply use your residence card, you can travel, nobody will cancel it. If you did everything correctly within deadlines, within 5 months, then they will just send you a new decision letter, which will consist of your new employer. That's all, and process is done.
But what I'm trying to say is, like, it's not something like changing the employer, but it's something like, if I'm going to apply, my TRC card now is expiring, example like December, in December, and then they are saying that there's something like rumor that if you are staying in one company, it's something like you don't need to wait for like a year. They will release it like so fast if you are staying in the same company. Is it true?
No, it's rumor.
Okay, so it's just only rumor.
Yeah.
So the next question is like, how do you keep your clients updated while they are waiting?
We keep communication by mail, and customers are usually are knocking to us when they want, and we are providing all necessary information. Like basically, there is nothing to update customer about when the process is at the middle, because immigration office is not giving us much information. We submit fingerprint. We have like all the updates are coming at the beginning and at the end. When we are starting the process, we have to possess this tough communication with client in order to collect everything what we can and submit a fully completed application at the very beginning. Later on, if there is something which we have to renew every month, we are reaching the customer by ourselves. We are reminding by mail, by SMS that please pay attention, there is something we have to update, please bring this to us. And then like customers bring in, if they have questions, they can ask us anytime. So, but from our side, we are only informing when we have fingerprints, when decision issued, or when, for example, we have card collection. If we receive positive decision, we also, of course, we are informing customers. There is nothing to hide. So we are just calling immediately or sending email just to make customer happy.
From the other lawyers or companies, they don't get any information and something like, maybe because I do understand them, the company, maybe because they don't have the information still, they're still waiting. But it's something like, that's why I asked this, because I wanted them to listen to this one. That's why sometimes you are not communicating, or other companies are not communicating because they don't have something to say to make them comfortable, to make them calm in terms of waiting.
Telling you honestly, when we are starting the process with customer and submitting the documents, we say at the beginning, please, next 4 months, nothing will be coming. We'll be informing you by ourselves. If whatever will come from immigration office, we'll update you about this, or any documents will be needed, we'll update you about this. Because if we will be calling every week to customer saying you still don't have a residence card, customer will be frustrated, I think. So this is kind of not good, not bad news, just nothing, you know. So we are concentrating on communication with immigration office. We are submitting regularly letters where we are requesting to process faster. We are checking info account. We are checking other tools if we are running case out of Warsaw. So we are doing work from our part. If we see update, we immediately tell to customer. But if no update, there is no point to tell. Another thing, when customer is reaching and you are not replying, this is definitely another stuff. And if somebody is complaining that my agent is not replying to me, this is thing to be scary about, because like communication must be like this only with your agent, because first of all, you have a business with agent, you paid money, you signed the contract, I hope so, of course, and there is activities performed by agent, so he has a duty to update you or to at least reply. But if it's not, there is no replies, you have to scare it, because maybe he's not performing job very well, and maybe he's not replying to immigration office as well. So it's you know, this is the reason to worry.
Yeah, that's why I 2 years ago I've done myself, like I processed my documents, because something like I wanted to try how hard it is, and it's something like you know, because I missed one document, so I supposed to receive my TRC after 6 months, but because I submitted the other one, so I received my residence card after 9 months. So with that one, it's like, okay, but because of the new regulations, they're always changing. So I'm a little bit scared to do it by myself. So that's why I use the lawyers also.
This year is full of updates. It's very dynamic year. I have never seen so many things changing in immigration office like in 2025. I hope we will relax in next year, but this is crazy. Since 2017, nothing, telling you honestly, nothing was changing so fast like nowadays.
In terms of changing, you're saying changing. So what about changing jobs and complicated cases? So if someone changes jobs before the card is issued, what should they do, and how do you help manage that transition?
This is usual thing. We are working with this every day. Almost people are changing universities, changing jobs. It's like from our perspective, this is the change of objective of your stay in Poland. So you just quickly have to reach your attorney who is providing your case, representing you in immigration office, to provide you with necessary list of documents which you have to get from your new company. Because if your decision date is not yet came, you have this chance to update documents and get the decision letter from already based on the new employer or new university. But if your decision date already came, there is no point to submit a new documents. You have to wait for your decision. If it's positive, then you have to go through the change of the employer process, and if it's negative, you have to submit appeal and then only change the decision. But if your case is still running, don't worry, you have just to update your documents as soon as possible.
Oh my God, I think it's a long process doing like this.
Everything depends on HR.
Yeah.
Telling you honestly, we have one company where our customer is working, and we requested one document which is simple, and it's just with one signature. So we made the draft, sent to employer, and they provided us the signature on this document after 1 month, when this document is technically even not valid.
You know, as a foreign here in Poland, it's like I'm so scared that I will miss my documents here, because you know that document signifies me to stay here. Yes, so it's like, can you imagine that I stayed for 10 years at my company you work now? So yes. 10 years working with kids. So
Yeah.
maybe because I'm so scared, as what I've said, I'm so scared to miss out my document. So
Yeah, document
but
is
I was so scared. Okay, I'm going to stay here, even it's something like I always struggle at work. So I stayed, and now look at me.
I think you shouldn't be worrying about this matter, because residence permit is just a task. You know, if you have opportunities and you want to develop your career in another company, you shouldn't worry about this and sacrifice your opportunities in order to, you know, make safe process of card. Because in the right hands, your process can be flexible. It can be modified under any company where you will go. It's possible to a little bit freeze the case. If you need to win some time, it's possible to win some time. You can freeze your procedures. You can manipulate with administrative law in that way, so you have enough time to move to another company and so on. So I don't see really reasons to sacrifice your future plans and dreams in order to make your process safe. You always can achieve whatever you want in Poland, but you have to make right consultations with right agencies and have a proper strategy of your legalization. This is the most important.
Okay, so if I'm going to pursue my dream and I wanted to change my job, so this is the question now. So how risky is to resign from a job while the application is still in process?
If you have another objective, another purpose of stay, I mean another company, like for example, you're working right now and you're already running negotiations with another company which is ready to accept you. Okay, so you sign the contract with them, you sign resigning with your current employer. Yes, your current employer has a duty to inform immigration office that you are not supposed to continue cooperation with them, but you will submit a new documents from your new employer and then update these documents into your TRC case. So I don't see really the problem. You just need to have a proper consultation before.
Okay, so we don't have microphone now, so we're going to share.
It's okay.
So for the continuation, so in terms of the client care and transparency, do you provide written agreements or contracts before starting with the client?
Definitely, we have a contract which includes GDPR clause about data protection. In our contract, it's very clear what we are doing, what we are not responsible for, what is client responsible and not responsible for. So it describes our culture with customer, of culture of how we are cooperating. Yeah, and our webpage, you have our policy, our values, so you can enter our website and see we are just publishing it like it is.
So the next question is do you give invoices and receipts for payments so clients they feel secure?
Yeah, definitely. This is like normal process. We are accepting bank payments. You can pay for services by bank or Stripe, because I know that somebody is still using the cards of home country. So for this option is Stripe available. So yeah, anyway, we are not using the card machine just because it's like bureaucracy for us. But yeah, we are fast in the payment options, and we are providing invoices usually, as every company in Poland have to do this.
What about installment?
It must be discussed individually with customer. Yeah.
Because I can't pay.
Look, I'm not responsible for everything in my company. There is a sales department which is ruling, so they are gods of consulting and sales of the customer. I'm responsible for other stuff, management and coordinating communication with our corporate customers. So there are things which I'm responsible for, so I don't want to interfere in the work of sales.
Okay, so the next question is how do you ensure clear communication so the client always knows what is happening with their case?
Yeah, clients are different, really, and we are, as I said at the beginning, we are serving over 30 nationals in our CRM system. People are from more than 30 countries of the world, so everyone has different approach to the work of agencies like we. So somebody is texting us almost every third day. What's the status, sir? What's status? Anything happens? What's happened? In my case, if no updates, so they are starting panicking. it's okay. Like for us, we already used to work with such cases. Somebody is not talking to us much. Some clients are not preferring. They say, please call me when something valuable will come. Just at the end. Don't annoy me. They say so. It's different. Customers will always text us to email to our customer support email when they need some answers, and we are open to this. We have in our culture 24 hours of reply. This is strict our corporate value that within 24 hours your question will be answered definitely.
But you can't blame the customers just if they're always asking, sending messages. Just to inform them what is going on with my
if we see that customer is panicking, we'll have a call. We see that emails maybe is not so efficient for this person, so we'll have a call. We will try to pacify a customer to remove this trust issue, because maybe customers are not trusting much. They had bad experience before with another agents, so they this is like kind of trauma that they are projecting on us. So we will have a call, we will have a meeting, we'll make this friendship connection with customers, so there will not be any trust issue, and then we can keep working.
Yeah. So in short, just wait. Please wait.
Yeah, definitely. If we have good news for you, we'll inform you just like this. Believe me, we will put all urgent cases for the later, and we will call you and update about positive decision.
Okay, so for the advice and for the final message, what are the most common mistakes that applicants make, and what advice would you give to those still waiting?
Advice that I want to give to the customers: don't hurry up. If you have time, you have to value all the opportunities that you have. If your company is offering to you some legal assistance, you have to also check some reviews, check with another staff who was already cooperating with HR and so on. If they are not satisfied because they were getting negative decision, you have to consider another options. And another my advice: don't leave submission of your TRC case on the last day, because processes are taking very long time nowadays, and everything also depends on the region. If you are in Szczecin or you are in Katowice, you'll be waiting the longest period of time, 2-3 years, just like this. So yeah, don't leave it for the last day. Don't submit empty documents. Never submit fake documents. I think I saw this.
Why you look at me?
I saw this is obvious for the people, but telling you honestly, it's not very obvious to everyone, because we are recently getting a lot of queries from the people who are got into trap and submitted fake student status but bank statements in their study cases. So this is crazy. They paid to agent who printed and signed the bank statements, and they are playing victim that they didn't know.
Yeah.
Believe me, it's not so obvious. So you have never submit fake documents to immigration office, because for this you have criminal responsibility, and your future in Poland will be crossed out. So please follow the rules, find good attorneys for your process. Don't hurry up, and at the same time, don't leave everything on the last day.
That's why the government also changes the rules, because I've heard that there are agencies who are sending fake work permits. Maybe that's why one of the reasons why the government here, they are really strict in terms of releasing work permits.
This is game where two people are playing, two sides are playing, like soccer, because this is the huge business, huge black business in Poland, when people are opening empty companies, for the just enrolling people there, and providing TRC and work permits, which has no work later. So people are getting this, but they will never work, they will never pay taxes. And this is kind of dangerous game. In 2017-18, Polish administration was not much paying attention on it, but like right now it's very strict, and if you are meeting with such situation when somebody is offering you, I can provide you all documents which are needed, you just need to pay to me, never go for this, because it looks like easy way to obtain residence card, obtain work permit, but later on border security will meet you and ask, when you have been working last time in your company, where you are living, and if your information will be fake, you will not be able to reply, you will be deported just on spot. They will prepare for your deportation decision, and I think it's not worth it. So you have to think by your head and take wise decision.
Okay, so I think for the final question is like, why should someone choose residence angels instead of doing the process on their own?
Because market is changing dynamically, and like if you will be doing the process by your own, 99% that you will do some mistake. This is like a crazy way. If you are in Warsaw, 99% that you will not take a date. Right now in Warsaw, it's extremely hard to obtain the time slot for your fingerprint submission, and you have to submit by post and wait another 8-9 months. So when we are cooperating with customer, we are responsible for this, we are responsible to guide client about documents, to collect everything properly, so there will not be any objections and customer will get positive decision.
Wow. So thank you for answering all these important questions. So before we finish, please invite our viewers, especially those who are struggling with their documents or residence permit.
Sure, guys, if you need any assistance, you are free to reach us. I think Oli will put some contact details, so you can easily approach us and ask any questions. Don't worry, if you think your specific individual case is too crazy for us, forget about this. We are handling very complicated processes. We have experience with different things, so just reach us and we will guide you with proper solution.
So thank you so much, Vlad.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you,
for spending time with me and answering all these questions. So it's really a lot for us as a Filipinos and as applicants here in Poland. So thank you so much.
Thank you, and I'm wishing good luck to all Filipinos who are coming to Poland, building careers here. It's very cool. I know that Polish people, they adore Filipinos. They think it's like this. Those people, like, they are the most lovely in Poland. This is like, I have many Polish friends, and they can compare with other nationals, but Filipinos are in the top 5, let's say, places.
Because we are working hard.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, thank you so much.
Sure.
Thank
Thank you.
Once again, thank you.
Maraming salamat sa Residence Angel sa pagbabahagi ng impormasyon na siguradong makakatulong sa mga kababayan natin. Mga kababayan, kung tayo ay may case tungkol sa residence card, work permit, visa, or kahit anong dokumento dito sa Poland, I invite you to check out Residence Angels. Sila ay may experience, knowledgeable at makakatulong para hindi ka magkamali or ma-stress sa process. Always be vigilant and do your research. Maraming salamat po sa patuloy na pagsuporta. I am your Filipino vlogger here in Poland, Pinoy in Poland with Oli. Bringing you informative videos at laging nagpapaalala, ang sikreto ng pag-asenso ay nagsisimula sa isang pangarap at pagsisikap. Dziękuję bardzo i do zobaczenia. Thank you and see you in the next video.